my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't.
Hi, my name is Jared Ogden, and I'm about to go explore the backcountry of Montana, but before I go, I want to show you a piece of gear that I don't leave home without. Whether I'm going to Afghanistan or Alaska or anywhere in between, I always carry with me my Camillus knife. A couple things I want to point out about this knife that I designed is the serrated edge, which is critical in a tactical situation, a wilderness situation, the gut hook, but symbolic to me is the bone frog, which is a very common tattoo that a lot of Navy SEALs have. This one in particular came from a friend of mine, Patrick Feeks, who was killed in action a couple years ago, and it was my way to honor his sacrifice. The other cool thing about working with Camillus is they've got a very strong history with the military. They're the original makers of the bayonet, and with this knife in particular, this is the highest quality knife out there. It's time to go explore the Montana backcountry. We'll see you later.
Hi guys, welcome back to Kizer channel. This is Vera. Today I'd like to show you this super chill magic knife, VK1-FL. VK is the abbreviation of Valpex knives, while the FL is the abbreviation of frame lock. It's designed by Stephen Camper. Stephen has been a police officer for about 8 years. He's so fond of weapons and knives. And after I heard his stories, I think both nature and the people around him lead him to an amazing knife maker. Personally, I like his design so much. If you are interested in this knife like me, please keep watching. When you look at this knife, you can sense its design language. Clean, unique, elegant, and futuristic. The open length is 7.87 inches. The closed length is 4.53 inches. The blade length is 3.34 inches. The blade thickness is 0.12 inches. It weighs 3.77 ounces. Here is the size comparison. We got a genie. And Feist. This knife is a real user. Frame lock for secure action. S35 BM blade steel for excellent slicing performance. one cleave blade shape with copper inlay, which is Stephen's signature. And as you can see here, you got a fox on the blade. Here is a fun story he shares with us. He always goes fishing at the lake where has a lot of foxes, and they always smile at him, which inspires him to sketch a fox as his logo, because he thinks they are versatile, unique, and crazy. Now take a look at this beautiful milled titanium handle. It really takes time for a CNC machine to make the stripes like this. Gorgeous. Plus the low profile tip-top pocket clip. And we got some jimping on the flipper, which gives you more traction when opens the knife. And the big finger groove for comfortable feelings. If you are looking for your pocket jewelry, I think VK1-FL would be a great option. I think. Some friends told me that it would be more than amazing if we can add a thumbs up here. What do you think? What's your opinion? Please leave your comments down below. As usual, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I will see you soon. Bye!
Welcome to the Cold Steel Corner, guys. Today we have Andrew Demko in the house. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about one of my other favorite knives for 2020, the Lite. Now, this one is a thin profile, AUS 10A steel, weighs 3.2 ounces, and you can see how thin this knife is. It's extremely lightweight. This is a great knife. You get 3.5-inch blade on it. And Andrew, why don't you tell us how this knife came about?
Okay, so interestingly, you're the first persons to hear this story too. I was on a canoe trip and I took the Broken Skull. In fact, my friend at work, Mike, made some Kydex neck rigs. We're running this because it's a lightweight knife, but it was a little too old school, you know.
Yeah.
So I took my Broken Skull and it's got a clip point, so a recurve clip. I flattened that out and made it a straight clip, and then I modified the handle a little bit so it didn't have the classic kind of rancher style handle. And so it was just basically more modernized. And then after that, I was like, man, that was cool. It's so lightweight. You know, I put it in my swimming trunks, and it was awesome. So then I came back to work after a weekend of fun, you know, and I was inspired to
Your R&D weekend.
Yeah, it's my R&D. So I was inspired to create a knife that's very lightweight, easy to carry in any attire.
Yeah.
But still useful. You know, 3.5-inch blade, a handle that you can get your whole hand on, including your pinky.
Yep. Typically, when you get a knife that's that light of weight or that thin of profile, it's not very functional for larger jobs. Usually, it's a smaller knife. You know, it's really just a little thing you put in your pocket.
Yep.
And this has really hit that market where I can use a bigger knife, but it doesn't weigh much.
Yeah, and it's got the G10 with this is called medium texture, even though it seems really fine. It's a medium texture G10. You know, great jimping here.
I'm a jimping nerd, so
Okay,
I like
good.
the jimping, man. And also the texture on it, like you'd mentioned, the medium texture. This is great if you get wet hands or you're in skinning something, you get blood, guts, anything on your hands, oils that might make it slick.
Right.
That medium texture helps you still have a grip on it.
It's easy on your hand, easy on your pocket, but it's still enough to get a secure grip.
Yeah, did you hear that? Easy on your pocket, so you won't be ripping up your jeans when you pull it in and out. Well, Andrew, thanks for coming in today and talking about the Lite. Like I said, this is one of my favorite knives for 2020.
What's this one?
Well,
You're glad I asked.
glad you asked. The Lite also comes in a tanto point, and quite an aggressive tanto point at that. Why don't you tell us about that?
So this is an interesting grind on this tanto point, that it's flat ground, or usually we call this taper ground.
Yeah.
In America we say flat ground, but taper ground, and then it's high. Most tantos would be almost considered saber ground, where the bevel is not very high. So this is a high grind. You know, the higher that grind, the thinner or the less the angle is, so you have better shearing. But by pulling that straight through and then leaving this really stout tip, you have a really, really strong point that can pierce just about anything that needs pierced.
Yeah, you can see how thick that tip is when you're looking at it from the top.
So you have basically full spine thickness up to, I don't know what that is, about 3/16 of an inch right there, as compared to the, you know, you can
see the
in
difference
the
in
drop point.
that. Yep.
So, you know, depending on what your tastes are or what your end use is going to be, either one will work.
Well, it's an excellent design. It's lightweight, thin profile, medium texture grip, doesn't tear up your pockets, and at $99.99 MSRP, it's at a great price point at that. All right.
Let me ask, before we go, what do you prefer?
I prefer the drop point personally, but I like to spend a lot of time in the outdoors, so I like the skinning blades. It's just more my style versus the Tanto. Not to take away from the Tanto blade, it has a lot of functions as well, as you talked about, but personally I'm just a drop point guy.
Right.
Stay tuned, guys. Hopefully we can have Andrew talk some more about our knives for 2020.
If you're a fan of fixed blade field knives, or you want a fixed blade knife, you're going to appreciate OERLA OLK 033rd, the outdoor fixed blade camping knife. Featuring a full tang 420 HC steel blade with precise cryogenic tempering, increases the steel's crystalline structure, enhancing strength, flexibility, and hardness, and the ability to hold a keen edge over time, and delivers all the razor-sharp cutting power you're going to need. The black G10 handle providing an extremely secure grip, non-slip. Accord with human body engineering for superior hand control, agility, and comfort. OERLA OLK 033rd also equipped a high-strength, lightweight Kydex material sheath with a universal clip that you can adjust for scout carrying or vertically carrying angle. Also, you can use the removable and adjustable spacers on the clip-on any belt size for easy portability.
I'm Alan Foltz from Melbourne, Florida. The Minimalist Bowie Gears knife is new for CRKT for 2020. It's modeled after a lot of my custom work with a nice printed green edge on the blade, glow-in-the-dark handles and sheath. Really kind of pulled off what I like to do with my custom work. I've always been involved with the gears and kind of a steampunk motif. I love old equipment, things like that. You know, the way they used to build things and how ornate just a piece of equipment or a piece of industrial stuff was.
This is the Remix. It has an open frame design and circular anodized aluminum handle that makes it highly functional and extremely lightweight. The unique design delivers a safe and solid grip while in use. When closed, the Remix can be carried in a pocket with the clip or attached to a pack with a carabiner. The dual thumb studs make it easy to open with one hand, and the liner lock keeps it securely open when in use. A favorite with climbers and backpackers around the globe, this is the Remix.
Yeah.